Our entire being testifies that we are created for Allah. God specifically addresses humans, stating that He created them for Himself. Everything is for humans, and humans are for Allah. As the Quran states, those when afflicted with a disaster, they say, "We belong to Allah, and to Him we will return." Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 156. Only humans can experience the joy of God's presence. Other creations fulfill their purpose by serving us, while we fulfill ours by serving God. Everything is at our service so that we may serve God. A human's true homeland is not this world, but the hereafter, the place where we will reunite with God. Our purpose is not to suffer in this world and then spend time eating and drinking in paradise. Paradise is valuable because it is the meeting place with God. This purpose is determined by God, not by us. Humans are free to pursue or not pursue this goal, but they cannot change the goal. Throughout life, humans are in constant pursuit of joy, seeking infinite happiness. This is because God created them this way. The source of that infinite joy is God. What humans truly seek is God. Worldly pleasures come and go, leaving humans restless. Pleasure comes and humans rejoice. Pleasure leaves and humans become sorrowful. Humans cannot endure a lack of joy. The moment they attain a worldly pleasure, it immediately loses its appeal because they desire something greater, something superior. Humans need a pleasure that does not vanish, that continuously increases, deep and infinite, the pleasure of meeting Allah. The delight of this meeting enters the heart in this world and continues to grow, eventually leading to the ultimate goal in the hereafter, where it persists infinitely. Because God is eternal, our longing for joy is also infinite. If we cling to anything other than Allah, that pleasure will fade and sadden us. We do not love limited, transient pleasures. If we wish for our joys to continue eternally, we must turn to the eternal, God, fall in love with Him, and take everlasting pleasure in His presence. O humans, you are toiling towards your Lord, and you will surely meet Him. Surah Al-Inshiqaq, verse 6. If we dedicate all our efforts to God, set our sights on Him as our ultimate goal, and act for His sake, we will inevitably meet Him. Any struggle that is not for this goal is meaningless. God addresses humans, asking, "Where are you going? What are you leaving behind, and what are you chasing? This world cannot satisfy you. You are worthy of much more." Yet people are constantly distracted from contemplating these truths. All day long, music, shows, news, the flood of information, the busyness of life, the complexity of scientific theories, all prevent humans from reflecting on themselves for even a moment. People believe whatever they hear. Their thoughts are manipulated. They think they do what they want and think freely, but in reality, they drift further from their true selves. If humans were given a chance to think freely, they would realize this. If a human recognizes their goal and knows Allah closely, they would not want to be separated from this joy. Each day would become more vibrant, exciting, and enriching. The pleasure after every hardship should make us more humble, because hardships are nothing compared to great pleasure. Therefore, a person who truly enjoys life cannot be arrogant, and an arrogant person cannot truly enjoy life. Someone who recognizes their purpose falls in love with God. Their nights blend into their days, and the pleasure of being in communion with God takes precedence over sleep. Those who have not tasted this joy may perceive such a person as mad, but in reality, they are the wisest. As stated in the hadith, "Love Allah so much that they call you mad." The world is similar in this regard. Many consider geniuses mad because they cannot understand them. Many great scholars have been perceived as insane by ordinary people only for their genius to be recognized later. Similarly, A person who knows God and moves toward Him is the wisest and happiest, though others may not understand them. A person on this path can exhibit immense determination when needed or boundless compassion when appropriate. They work for the hereafter with such dedication that it seems as if they are worldly. They take the utmost care of their family and serve others selflessly. At times, they may appear as the most angry person. At other times, the most gentle. They turn away from the world, and yet the world lays itself at their feet. Even if the world is in their hands, their thoughts are in the hereafter. Their eyes are on God. They enjoy the communication with God, and everything else diminishes in their sight. The only way to reach this is through struggle with the self, and the most important tool is taqwa. More on taqwa next episode.